Hello everyone, this is your subject Media and Information Literacy. This is an applied subject for senior high school. Our topic for today is about the introduction to media and information literacy. This is the first lesson of this subject. So our presentation for today includes media literacy, information literacy, technology literacy, and their similarities and differences. Let us go to media literacy. Let us define what is media and what are the things included when we say media. So in media, we do communication. So a communication is an act of process of using words, sounds, signs, or behaviors to express or exchange information, ideas, thoughts, feelings, and many more to someone. The way of conveying information have evolved. So before, the very basic form of communication is by talking to someone. Then, because of the evolution of technology, we tend to use other medium for communication. Like we use cell phone in communicating other people. We use Telegram before and many more. So again, a communication has a sender, the encoder, the message, the channel, and the receiver, the decoder. So in media, we tend to communicate with one another. We give information in media. So bakit ko ba sinasabing media, media, media? What is media? Media refers to the combination of physical objects used to communicate or mass media communication through physical object. So sa TV, matatawag ba nating media ang TV? Yes, that is the physical object of media. It is part of mass media communication. Television, radio, the internet. So those are parts of media. Again, media refers to the combination of physical objects used to communicate. So bakit natin sinasabing kasama ang television sa media? Because it conveys information to people. It communicates to us. So what are the things that the television communicates to us? Depende sa pinapanood mo. If you are watching news, so the television is conveying to us or communicating to us the latest news. If you are watching a drama, so your television is communicating the drama to you. If you are using radio, di ba? If you are listening to Bombo Radio. So the radio is communicating the information given by Bombo Radio. On the internet, we use the internet. So what are the examples of media on the internet? So we have social media. Social media includes your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and many other platforms. So why are those classified as social media? May word na media. Because we communicate through those applications. We give information through those applications, and they add social media to that or to those platforms because we individual socialize through those applications. Are you getting me? Media, source of credible information in which contents are provided through editorial process determined by journalistic values. So in media, specifically the television, the radio, mass media, broadcasting media, mga ganon, they undergo editorial process before releasing their contents. Nagkakaroon ng deliberation muna. Hindi yung basta nagre-release sila ng information to the public to just communicate with them. So, hindi ganon. They need to process the information if it's credible, reliable, true, or not true before releasing to the public to avoid fake news and others. So because media is a widely used communication or communicating device, we use media in communicating specifically for informations we needed, kung ano yung mga balita sa Manila, balita sa sa abroad. Why do we need to have media literacy? To avoid relying on fake news. Baka kasi mas panigan natin yung mga hindi naman totoong mga information. That's why we need to be literate. Understanding and using mass media in either an assertive or non-assertive way, including an informed and critical understanding of media, what techniques they employ, and their effect. So, in media literacy, it includes understanding how mass media is being produced or how it is being used. So, paano ginagawa at paano dapat gagamitin, including an informed critical understanding of media. So, we need to go beyond what is being offered to us. Paano ba pinaprocess ang information sa television bago makarating sa atin? Paano ba ang ginagawa sa radio bago nila i-announce ang certain topics or news? Mga ganon. Those are parts of media literacy. You go beyond to the information that the media is giving to you. It is the ability to read, analyze, evaluate, and produce communication, a variety of media forms, example, television, print, radio, computer, and others. So, you go beyond to what is being offered to you, right? Dito naman, it is the ability to read and analyze, evaluate yung mga binibigay ng media sa'yo. So, in media literacy, you don't just go beyond what is being offered to you. Paano ba nila pinaprocess ang information? Kapag na-process ng information, you also need to assess it. Hindi yung nakikinig ka lang, then pinaniniwalaan mo na. You should have the comprehension to analyze the given information to you. So those are parts of media literacy. And you don't just use one media in getting information or communicating. So do you just use radio in communication? Or that is just the only media that you use? You should have a variety of media para mas wider ang information na nakakarating sa'yo and yung na-analyze mo, diba? But before, we only have radio, and because of the technological advancement, we are now experiencing television and computers. Okay. So, na-exercise na natin ang wide variety of media forms. So, yun yung tinatawag nating wide variety of media form. Iba-iba ang ginagamit nating media. So, after we discuss what is media, we are now going to proceed to information literacy. So, again, in media, we use radio, television, the internet, computer, and they provide information to us, and we tend to have a communication with the physical object. So the physical object, as I've said a while ago, is the sender of information and we are the receiver. So, nagkakaroon ng communication sa mass media. Now, let's now proceed to information literacy. First, let us define what is information. It is a broad term that can cover data, knowledge derived from study, experience, or instruction, signals, or symbols. So, information is anything that is covering data, knowledge. So, lahat yan, information. Itong ginagawa ko, I'm providing information to you. If someone gives you an instruction, that is information. There's a new study, those are information, and many other things. So, it is like everything under the sun. So, those are information. In the media world, information is often used to describe knowledge of specific events or situations that has been gathered or received by communication, intelligence, or news. So sa mass media or sa media world is yung mga information. So they define information as the knowledge of specific event or situation. So yun yung mga sinisend nila. So those are informations. Nare-receive, those are informations. Like news. News are considered information in mass or in media world. So how do we become information literate, or what is information literacy? According to Eisenberg and Berkowitz, 1988, they introduced the Big Six approach to measure the information literacy skill of a learner. This approach involves 6 systematic steps. So, paano ba nagiging isang information literate ang isang learner? So, first thing is task definition. The first skill is task definition. The student is able to define the problem. The student is able to identify the information needed to complete the task. So, nagiging isang information literate ang isang estudyante kapag kaya niyang i-define ang isang problem. Kaya niyang i-identify ang isang problem or ang isang information. Next step is the information seeking strategy. The student is able to determine all possible sources. The student is able to select the best source. So the first one is task definition. The second one is information seeking strategy. So alam nga ng estudyante kung ano yung problem. Paano yun susolusyonan? Maghahanap siya ng or alam niya kung saan niya hahanapin ang sagot. So that is information seeking strategy. Number 3 is locate and access. The student is able to locate sources. The student is able to find information within sources. So hindi lang niya alam kung saan niya kukunin, kundi alam niya kung saan mismo the exact location of those information to help solve the defined problem. Fourth is the use of information. So you already know where to get or to access the information needed to solve the problem. Now, you need to get those information, extract those relevant information. Fifth is synthesis. The student is able to organize information from multiple choices. So from getting the information, you can able to synthesize or summarize those information that you got from different sources. And sixth, evaluation. The student is able to judge the result and the student is able to judge the process. So hindi ka lang marunong maghanap ng information but you also know how to solve any problem. Now, let's proceed to information dissemination. So, right now, we have those so-called marites. So, marites are those chismosas that's spreading a lot of fake information from your neighborhood or from your company. So, as they say, the tongue has no bone, but it is strong enough to break a heart. So, be careful with your words. So, we have the most powerful weapon, which is our tongue. And if we utter a word that can hurt other people, so we might be maging masama, di ba? Like that. So we should always filter the things that we say to other people. And especially if you are relying information. Because if the information being relied to other people is wrong, so magkakaroon ng domino effect ang pag-i-spread mo ng fake news. So kapag sinabi mo na tatanggalin ng senior high school and naging talk of the town siya, nagkaroon na ng dissemination of information na fake news. So we should always be mindful of what we say to other people. Now, let's now proceed to technological literacy. See, we are done now with media, information, and now we're on to technology. As the science in industry, engineering, etc., to invent useful things or to solve problems. So this is how they define technology. It is the innovation of science, engineering, and the invention of useful things or to solve problems. So in technology, we have traditional to modern technology. From this GIF picture or icon, we can say that the technology evolved from traditional landline telephone into modern, which is the mobile phone, di ba? It is making our life easier. Technology is making our life easier. Also here, technological innovations. These are icons or these are the applications we use nowadays. So these are also an example of technological innovation. Walang mga Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Google noong 1960s, di ba? From nothing to something. Ganyan ang ginagawa ng technology. They innovate, they improve our life through inventions and production. What are the issues of modern technology? Because of the variety of technological advancement that our world is offering to people, the people tend to be lazy. So, nagiging tamad na ang tao because of the technological advancement of diba? So before, diba, we use So before, diba, wala namang mga internet. Ngayon may internet na. And because of the internet, children don't play outside anymore. They just use their mobile data or their mobile phone in playing. So, nagiging hindi na tayo magalaw. We rely on technology na lang, di ba? And it has a good thing and a bad side of technology, which is ito. People are being like a slut, a lazy slut, nagiging tamad. So, those are the issues of modern technology. Now, let's now proceed to the similarities and differences of media, information, and technology. Media literacy primarily focuses on how people consume media. fueled with the right knowledge on how it can affect them, their beliefs, and other viewpoints. Hence, this kind of literacy, which includes the knowledge of using physical objects such as the radio, television, and newspaper, encourages people to broaden their consciousness on vast information that can readily available to be consumed. So in media literacy, there is an information within media. We can use it to widen our knowledge and to be conscious about the things that's going on in our world, diba? Before, we don't have access to television. Di natin nakikita kung ano nung nangyayari sa kabilang panig ng mundo. But now, we can easily view what is happening to other places. So we are becoming conscious of what is happening right now. That's why it seems that the world is getting into trouble because of those typhoons, floods, and earthquakes that's happening in other country. But in reality, those things are happening before. We are not just, hindi lang tayo conscious na nangyayari yun sa ibang bansa. Information literacy. Information becomes worthless if consumers do not have adequate understanding on filtering what are needed for a certain circumstance. This is what information literacy principally implies. Information literacy may also affect the use of technology. So, right now, we are being showered by a lot of information, diba? Because of the use of media. So, again, the media offers us a lot of information from different panig ng mundo, diba? And what are we going to do? So, we should have information literacy. We should know how to understand those information from media. We should know what is right and wrong from those information. And we should know what is kapaki-pakinabang at hindi in those information being given to us. Technology and media literacy. All three kinds of literacy aims for the common goal of achieving their harmonious integration of the consumers, meaning all these three are after the right consumption of information through effective media used and technological means. So those three, the similarities of those three, the media, information, and technology, is the achieving their harmonious integration of the consumer. They tend to give us information for us to be conscious. They tend to give us the easier life through technology. And because of that, our life becomes well informed and easier. So let us summarize our simple discussion for today. The media gives us information through physical object, which is the television, radio, computer, and many other things. So those are media. So there is mass media, broadcasting media, and social media. Social media is found on the internet. Next is the information. The media is giving us the information. So we need to be well-informed to be conscious on the things that's happening around us. We need to be information literate. Information literate includes knowing what is right and wrong and what are the things or what are the informations that's gonna help us and what are those that won't make any good on us. Next is technology. Technology improves our life through innovation. So there is the traditional to modern process of technology. So because of the technological advancement, our life becomes easier. But the negative side of technological advancement is we always rely to technology, which makes us dependable to technology. So that ends our discussion for today. My reference is written on your screen. You may